Good evening, everybody. It's Chris the Batman Statue Collector, and welcome to one of my favorite shows of the year. This is the first Prime 1 Next Level event showcase that we've had in 2025. Last year, we had part 1 and 2 of episode 12, and this is number 13, called The Age of Titans and Machines. I'm joined currently by Billy Rios in the house. How's it going, sir?
Doing well, man. Looking forward to a few things that we've been discussing, a little hush surprise maybe, or riddle me this or something, or a chill or something that we like. But tell you the truth, when it comes to these shows, I'm always interested to see even the stuff that we don't collect, the anime stuff, of course, the Predator stuff. I thought the last show we did, there were some surprises for what we like, but
Sure.
Like the Prey piece I thought was impressive. There's a couple of those Transformer pieces. I enjoy seeing all that stuff, and we don't have to spend money on it. So
That's right. I was going to say that's the best part about the show is not spending money, but hopefully, I know that yeah, I think it was, there was a fellow collector that did a post last week saying like, oh, there's not going to be any DC, people don't have to worry. Well, I think they kind of misread what Prime 1 said, is that they just said that they are going to still do DC pieces. They're just slowing down. And that's nothing we didn't know 2 years ago. And we've been talking about that on the channel. Yes, it's clear that there's not near as many as there used to be. But hopefully we'll still see some things tonight. I really think Hush would be a really smart move. If they could show that, because obviously Jim Lee is unleashing Hush number 2 upon us. So I think the timing would be really good. And we'll see. But like you said, it's always fun to kind of see what else is out there. Even if it's not something we're necessarily going to buy, we can definitely appreciate the art. So anyway, we have a fun, full crew tonight. Dan is going to be joining us here momentarily. Jeff is actually not able to make it tonight because he is doing he's an extra on a show, which I can't talk about, but it's really exciting. Eric may pop in. We'll see. And Matt, he abandoned us tonight to do another show. So Matt, I tell you, you're just missing out. But no, have fun on that other program. And anyway, away we go. Let me say hello to some folks before we get started. We are T-minus, just about 6 minutes until showtime. Before the show starts. So we got Jolly Roger in the house. What's up, everybody? Thank you to Jolly Roger, a Brotherhood member. Thank you. We got Mike in the house. Not going to say his name this time. We got Rodri. Here we go, guys. We got Jim in the house. Superman with a whole bunch of 2s. We got Houghton 2K. Jeff is in the house. How's it going, Jeff? We got Zach. Hello to you. Good morning in Japan. That's awesome, Zach. I hope everything's going great in Japan. Look at this. Board Cube, 1 of 2, member for 44 months. Man, cannot thank you guys enough. You guys are rock stars. Thank you very much. We got ETRX says hello. What's up, gentlemen? Need aliens. I have a feeling you'll probably see some tonight. Aliens have done very, very well. I know Matt Martin just ordered that new alien piece. It looks fantastic. Martin Torres, good evening, everybody. We got Mark Mahoney. Ulysses says hello. We got the Rutledge Records. Chris, make sure to have your audio fixed before the stream starts. Yeah, I'm already on it. I can't control it until the actual thing starts, so I'll adjust the volume accordingly. Hopefully it'll all work. Statue Doctor says, good evening, friends. My wallet should be safe tonight. Well, we will see. Mike says, $2 super chat. Thank you very much. Looking forward to hanging with everybody tonight. Again, thank you very much, Mike. I really appreciate the super chat. Those really do help the channel out tremendously, so I never feel like you guys have to do them, but they're always appreciated. Time for another game of how many non-Batman franchises will Chris recognize or even have vague awareness of. The odds are very in your favor of how many non-Batman franchises I will not recognize. So, yeah, the odds are in your favor for that. We got Soulless Composer in the house. Martin says, I hope they show something from Silent Hill. And the Namek, another Brotherhood member, says, great way to start the weekend. I couldn't agree more. And happy weekend, everybody. We made it. We made it all the way through the week. Rick Cruz, good evening, everyone. Maybe we finally get a Hush Catwoman revealed. I just said at the top of the show that this would be the perfect time. I don't know if Prime 1 will do it or not. I think we have a pretty good chance of, potentially seeing some of the things they teased at the last show. I think maybe a little bit more of Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I was hoping. Like, we may not get any new reveals of stuff that we haven't seen at all. Right. But maybe they'll just show us some of what has already been announced,
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's a good chance of that. I mean, it's already in the pipeline. They've already announced it. So we'll see.
So I have a question though, because you have the Bermejo Catwoman.
Right.
When this Hush Catwoman comes out, will you opt for one or the other, or would you keep both? Because I've been asked that question a bunch of times. I have the Bermejo, and they're gonna have to come so strong on that Hush. I know it's from the story or whatever, but I don't know. I always look at this one, especially the bonus portrait that was completely unmasked.
Yeah.
And it's so good. It's
so
hard to beat.
The reason why I didn't get the Bermejo piece in the first place is because they had teased Catwoman 5 years ago, and so that's why I skipped. I'm like, I'm just gonna wait because they already teased her, blah blah blah. But then that never happened. And so, the more I looked at that Bermejo, I'm like, this is actually a really damn good piece. Saw some initial photos of her. I'm so glad that I got her. But with that said, I would still get both because
you would keep both.
I would keep both.
Okay.
At least, my thought. I mean, I definitely want to see what she looks like and see if it's worth it. I think that they're going to hit her out of the park. I think. But I love the idea of pairing this Catwoman with my Bermejo pieces, and on the other side of the room, I'll have the Hush with the other Hush pieces,
for sure,
which I consider the Joker Say Cheese. I consider that a Hush piece with the way I have it, with the Jim Lee portrait. So I think I would actually probably have to move Penguin where he is and put Catwoman there, most likely. So yeah, I would. I'm still very excited to see her if they ever do her. I got to say hello to Virtual Devil. It's great to see you. Another great YouTube channel. I always love to watch your content. I don't understand what he's saying, unfortunately, because I do not speak French. But I wish I did, because I love his stuff, and he's always got really great stuff.
Yeah, I always.
Yeah. Cobra Edits watching from San Francisco. Thank you for being here. Desert Jane Yo live from the fields of Monster Hunter Wilds. I don't know where that is, but it sounds fantastic. Yeah, it sounds great. All My Wallet will be safe tonight. I hope maybe we'll see. Hey everybody! Hopefully, plenty of DC news incoming. I don't think plenty is probably the word we're going to use tonight, but hopefully we at least have a little bit. Yeah, Samuel, I agree. I'm curious about the statues that they're going to show today. I'm excited too. I hope it's good. And like I said, even if it's stuff that we're not going to buy, it's still fun to see it. Howdy from Texas. Hello. We got Charles. Good day, Chris and Billy. Looking forward tonight from Australia. Where's the rest of the gang? Yeah, Jeff's doing some filming tonight for a TV program.
He's a celebrity now. He doesn't need us anymore.
He doesn't need us. No, I was gonna say he's really loving it though. Like, that's the cool thing. He's getting on all these really cool shows, and he's he's actually getting calls from tons of people now to be on their show. So it's pretty neat.
Well, he definitely has a face for TV. That's for sure.
He does. Brad Anderson is here. Love these Prime 1 reveal shows. Me too. Wakey, eggs and bakey. That sounds delicious. I've got my snack tonight. I've got 2 mini peanut butter cups. So that's my snack for this evening. Very excited. Hello from Australia, everyone. Hello, Paul.
Oh, they're loving us in Australia.
Yes, they are. Hello. Yeah, it's good to see everybody from Australia. If I didn't say hello to you, I do apologize. I'll try to pop on stuff as we go.
Are we off and running here?
Yeah, we're off and running. Looks like. Or is there a countdown on this thing? No, it's 7 o'clock, so this is probably it. I'll kind of keep adjusting the volume. You guys can hear the volume, right?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay.
There we go.
That's better. La la la. Mature content. Tip my hat to Prime 1. Always great production value.
Yep.
Welcome, fans and collectors, to another exciting edition of Next Level Showcase. My name is Dante Carver, and as always, joining me is Shizuka Anderson, your host for tonight's show. It's been 4 months since our overwhelmingly positive response to Next Level Showcase 12, Light and Chaos. And Prime 1 Studio is back again with another incredible lineup of their talented artists.
That's right. Like Dante said, tonight's event is packed to the brim with surprises. We've got everything from exclusive behind the scenes, interviews with directors, and yes, even some never before seen projects. Whether you're a longtime collector or new to the scene, there's something here for everyone. I cannot wait to see what Prime One has in store for us tonight.
No doubt about it. So, the theme in question is Titans and Machines. What does that mean?
Well, I think that means gigantic beings that make your jaw drop from their sheer size and powerful machines forged from the advent of science and technology. These guys look like they're straight out of space and they're
Mr.
here
Freeze could be
to
a
steal
machine.
the show tonight.
Yeah.
Yes, Titans and Machines have been making waves across a wide range of genres in pop culture for years. Prime One's unique approach to capturing immense scale, combined with their expert use of mixed media and attention to detail, is perfect for our theme tonight. And don't worry, there'll be plenty of other statues to admire, so stay tuned until the very end. So, what do you say, Shizuka? Ready to take off?
Oh, you know it. Off to the future of collectibles, where no one has gone before. Let's head into
Next Level Showcase 13.
Age of Titans and Machines.
We're definitely going to see some Transformers, I'm sure.
Yeah.
These are the days of our lives. Sands through the hourglass. Again, great production value from Prime One. I always think they're the best in the business at this. This is really great.
Yeah, I remember the first couple of shows, and it's definitely gone up since then.
Oh, so much. It's really just incredible.
I hope our guy's here, the one with the, the big
Oh,
dramatic.
yeah, he's great. Doing great, Lewis. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing great as well. Armor Core license last time, so maybe we'll see it, Devin. Yeah, definitely feels a little bit James Bondy.
I'm getting a Snyder Cut vibe. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of that, yeah.
Right?
It's waiting for Pierce Brosnan to come in with a GoldenEye logo or something. Maybe some render teasers here, maybe? Thanks again, everybody, for being here. If you do me a favor, hit the like button. That helps us out, helps other people find the content. So thank you very much. And again, just thanks for hanging out with us on a Friday night. This is awesome, guys. Thank you. Let's have some fun. Cheers.
First up on our roster of good guys is a 19-year-old cyborg with cool looks, insane combat skills.
Hey, Josh.
and
How's it
an
going, man?
unwavering sense of justice.
You're more than
He's a
welcome to
hero
join
in
us if you want
every
to.
sense
Let
of
me
the
know.
word. He's got a lot of respect for his mentor and continues to improve himself for every battle.
And while he's earnest and disciplined, we also love his laid-back attitude, which reminds us a bit of his mentor. What really caught the attention of Prime One Studio, though, is his mechanical details. The metallic texture of his arms and the overwhelming firepower built into them. We just had to bring that to life in 3D.
Oh yes, and I cannot wait to see how the mechanical arms turn out. Let's take a closer look.
See a Batman logo?
There is a Batman logo. There's multiple Batman logos. Oh,
Is there a
man, are they going to
question
be wrong tonight? All those naysayers.
Is there a question mark in there?
I didn't see a question mark, but I saw two different Batman logos.
Correct.
Oh, it's going to get good. Oh, it's going to be good, boys. I love it.
One Punch Man. You know, when it's obvious to the chat that me and Chris don't know who these characters are, please somebody jump in and just help us, because we'll just be like, it's really cool.
That's right. Like it's like, oh, this is cool. It's got some metal on it, and yeah, called One Punch.
Yeah, because
Dude,
truth
yeah.
is, they're all pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Again, I don't know anything about this stuff, but I love the artistry of it. I actually think I wish that they would do some of this stuff with the DC stuff. Like, you know, it's always so dynamic looking and fun. Like, I wish that they would put some of that love into some of the DC stuff.
Oh.
Martin says, not a bad start. Absolutely. Oh, 1/6 scale.
Oh, wow.
That's kind of different because they've done a 5th scale stuff.
The 90s saw the
Right?
birth
Have
of
they
an
done much
anime
6
that
scale?
revolutionized
I've never seen
the
a Prime
genre
1
with
6
its
scale piece.
existential themes and unconventional
See,
storytelling.
Rutledge Record coming
Even with
in.
its conclusion in
Clutch here.
2021, Evangelion
Thank you very
remains
much, guys.
etched in the minds
Yep.
of fans and Prime 1 artisans alike.
Our journey with Evangelion began with our release of Unit 1, followed by the children of the series, Asuka and Rei.
And if you're just
Now,
joining
a
us, DC
mysterious
logos.
being descends from the moon into the hands of eagerly awaiting collectors.
Oh yes,
Means
and
I'm
the
going to be up
time
late
has
doing
come to
reaction
reveal
little videos.
our next
Mhm.
guest and his Ava.
Oh, another. This is gaming, right? I think the gaming stuff must be their bread and butter right now. Like they just must do really well with the gaming stuff. But I feel like their stuff translates well to it.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, like this, I don't know if this is gaming. It very well might be.
I said this is another anime. That's
no, this is
again,
another anime. Okay, so because the gaming stuff, I know God of War,
yeah.
and
I said
some of those what is it, like the Resident Evil pieces are awesome. The Last of Us, all those games. Like I've seen all those statues. They're all great. But this, like I said, we're gonna need some help with this stuff.
so they said 90s anime. Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Again, you guys are coming in clutch, so I appreciate it. I want to thank 134 people. Thank you for being here, guys, with us tonight. Josh Nizzi has done some Batman pieces.
He did the Justice Buster.
The which one?
The Justice Buster.
Oh yeah, that's right. So he's probably real more of a technical mech kind of guy.
I've seen that the Batman that comes with that piece, just the Batman with like that technical suit.
Yeah.
It's far better than I ever thought it was, and I think it looks better when you display it without the cape. The cape is mixed media, but it's got all kind of cool stuff on the back with like a spine looking.
Like the spine, yeah.
Yeah, man, that piece is really good.
Did you think it looked like true quarter scale?
No, it's a little bigger.
Oh, it's bigger than quarter scale.
It seems a little bigger, yeah.
Really?
Now the base is flat. You know what I'm saying? It's not a high base, so it's very flat because it's meant to fit right in front of the Justice Buster.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's definitely impressive. I've never seen the Justice Buster, but I have seen that just the Batman in person.
I kind of assumed it'd be the opposite. I figured it'd be smaller, a little bit smaller than.
It looked big, but like I said, the base is real small. Like it's about an inch or so, and then it's all statue.
Whoa,
that's cool.
Honestly, didn't see those two coming.
Right?
I gotta give credit to Josh Nizzi for striking the perfect balance of respecting the original while keeping the designs exciting and fresh. From the armor joints to the internal mechanisms, every little detail feels so realistic.
Oh, yes. And Josh Nizzi, a name synonymous with Hollywood blockbusters and beloved by Prime 1 studio enthusiasts. The studio has maintained a strong partnership with the legendary artist for years, delivering unparalleled, highly detailed statues right to your doorstep. It's no surprise that Josh Nizzi and Prime 1 Studio are a match made in heaven.
And on that note, we're looking forward to more Nizzi in the years to come. Get ready to immerse yourself in the world of sci-fi with Prime 1 Studio.
Transformers.
It's a Decepticon too.
I was going to say the bad guys. I'd love it to be like more of like an old school one. Oh, that's Megatron. Is that a new Megatron? Must be. I don't remember this one.
I don't think it's from a movie. It might be something else that we're not familiar with, but it does look like Megatron.
Yeah, the heat on the gun looks great.
Wow.
Colors. I know in talking with their creative director, I know that they were really like, the thing they really wanted to focus on was paint applications and improving and constantly improving their paint. I feel like you can see it on this one. Like it's got a lot of like different tones of purples and silver.
See, like I'm really familiar with the Michael Bay stuff, and I know like just from the head sculpt that I knew was Megatron, and it's got the blaster. But if anybody can help us out with where they get these other interpretations of the characters, from a comic book that we don't know, is it
Countless
a novel?
stories unfold within the vast Transformers multiverse.
They might tell us about it right here.
Yeah.
Prime One Studio has also crafted a world of its own, bringing its characters to life through the designs of Josh Nitze. Leading this original series is Power Master Optimus Prime, a hero armed with overwhelming
You're not wrong,
firepower
Lewis.
and mobility. And now,
Especially once you
the
get
time
shipping.
has finally come for his rival.
That looks
First
great.
I'm
revealed
paying
in the next
$520
level
for Tactical
Showcase 12
Throne.
to make his grand
Like a son of a gun to
entrance.
put
Yeah,
together.
Matt's paying over $800
Megatron Overlord.
just for shipping.
Behold his full might.
I like the pose. He's
A
kind of hunched
supreme
over.
ruler who
Yeah.
wields power equal
Wow.
to Power Master
Optimus is
Optimus
Can you imagine
Prime.
those side by side?
This statue embodies his commanding
the-
presence in every
The
detail.
Morris's dining room table.
I was gonna
Lord
say you better.
leaning
You might even have to
posture
double
reminiscent
reinforce
of the
it.
beast.
Yeah.
Broad shoulders exuding
You're gonna have to put the leaf in it.
feet firmly planted like deep roots in the earth. His massive frame standing in an imposing
Yeah, the paint
stance
applications look really cool to
captures
me
the
on this
moment
one.
he faces
Yeah.
his
Kind of like a
greatest
white,
foe on the
gray,
battlefield.
purple.
Treads that flow like a cape draped across his back.
Oh yeah, they mentioned he looks like a tank.
Colossal
That's
and
like a tank
fearsome
tread.
scythe, equipped with chainsaw-like blades. An unyielding fusion cannon.
Yeah,
its
the cannon
exposed
looks-
pipes intertwining in brutal
They painted the bottom of it.
His noble form is crafted from a
little
blend of
battle
elegant
damage, too.
curves
Yeah.
and bold, powerful lines, worthy of an overlord. Each intricate
LED light up
component is
feature.
meticulously designed, showcasing Josh Nitze's signature precision. Even his structure hints at the potential for transformation.
Yeah,
into
that's
his
crazy.
vehicle
Those
mode.
renders there.
One of the defining features of this
The
statue
amount of work that
is
must
the
go into
color of
sculpting
its
these things.
armor, to signify a Megatron that surpasses Megatron. We chose a platinum finish instead of the conventional silver. A noble white gleam that remains.
Yeah, that's right. The
striking
white gleam has like
even beneath
platinum.
layers of weathering.
Well, you remember the
Rainbow
original
hues on his
G1
fusion
Megatron? He
cannon
was
and
like that
lasers
white,
mimic
gray,
the
off,
effect of metal
gray
exposed
type.
to extreme heat.
Sorry, some people are asking us to
Testament
stir it up
the
a little
sheer
bit.
energy this overlord commands. LED light-up features further enhance the sculpt and paintwork. Fierce red eyes blaze with intensity, while a deep purple glow emanates from the fusion cannon's muzzle. Alongside interchangeable left-hand parts and a base that shares its design with Power Master Optimus Prime, you can create a display
Look at that.
overflowing
Wow.
with presence and impact. The second installment in Prime One Studio and Josh Nitze's original Transformers series. Stay tuned for more updates.
Jesus.
I'll keep trying to play with the volume, guys. This is a reaction show, so we do like to try to talk about the pieces too. So hopefully that's okay with you guys. God Killer sword one. Do you remember that?
Yep.
That never came out. It kind of reminded me of that with a big sword, kind of a similar pose.
Oh boy.
That's pretty cool, Clint. That'd be neat if it did. I didn't see it, but that'd be cool. Foxhound, they did have 2 Batman logos, so we're getting some Batman tonight. No disappointment faces here. Texture on that looks cool. That's cool. That's a cool concept here. Like a half bust almost. I agree, Josh.
So where is this from now? I know that
Eva?
Yeah.
What we said?
It's got a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, it's neat. It's like that platform with the little people. It's really cool. Like that's a neat idea.
Life size, bro.
Yeah, Josh Nizzy's doing all of these pieces. Really tapping into him tonight.
Turn into Mr. Prime 1, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. That's pretty. Congratulations to him.
For sure.
A lot of talent there, you could tell. That's cool looking. I like that. That's probably my favorite thing so far.
As the TV anime Neon Genesis Evangelion marks its
I don't know,
30th
as a Batman
anniversary
guy, I
since
kind of
its
saw like
broadcast,
Quartervile's mask.
this
in that
legendary
thing.
Me
work
too.
has had a tremendous
thought the same
impact on the
thing.
world, rewriting the history of anime. Its profound story and groundbreaking design have sparked the imaginations of countless viewers, inspiring many artists who wish to immerse themselves in the world of Evangelion. One such artist is concept designer Josh Nizzy, known for his work in Hollywood and beyond. As a longtime collaboration partner of Prime 1 Studio, he has worked alongside us to bring his vision of Evangelion to life. Starting with the release of the Evangelion Unit 01, concept by Josh Nizzy statue in 2019, his Eva series has continued to evolve. Now, we are thrilled to present its latest expansion. Josh Nizzy's take on Evangelion Unit 01 was designed as a standing statue. The concept emphasizes its nature as an artificial human, setting it apart from conventional robots with a more human-like form. The elongated limbs and torso of the original design have been further refined to pursue a more distinctly human silhouette. Meanwhile, the armor showcases Nizzy's signature mechanical detailing, with intricate paneling and surface structures. Yet, despite these mechanical elements, the flowing curves remain unmistakably Evangelion, resulting in a fresh and bold reimagination of Unit 01. This Evangelion Unit 01 has been sculpted in a dynamic scene, slaying the fourth angel. The originality infused into the design has resonated with collectors worldwide, generating immense enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Now, a new narrative unfolds as a spin-off from that very statue. One key element is the striking presence of the fourth angel at the statue's base. Depicted as having been vanquished by Unit 01, its weakened form is shown sinking into the Red Sea.
That's
This
cool.
design features intricate biological elements, enhancing its eerie and captivating appearance. At the time, a full-body design for the fourth angel had already been completed, making it possible to realize a standalone figure. We felt it was far too compelling to remain merely part of a base, and so, driven by creative passion, we decided to bring this fourth angel into full three-dimensional form. The fourth angel features a distinctive mask-like face.
Man, there's a
Its
quarter
surface
vowel.
marked by
Oh,
hardened
okay.
bone.
That's what I thought.
With deep black eyes that appear to absorb all light. The dark, organic texture of its body is enriched with fine details, further enhancing its lifelike presence. Its white exoskeleton is sculpted with sharp lines, featuring intricate details that blur the boundary between bone and shell.
I wonder if that piece comes
This
off the
strong
base and
contrasted
into this
design
thing.
creates a striking balance. Additionally, the scale of the fourth angel statue has been meticulously matched to the
Maybe not.
original Evangelion Unit 01 statue that served as its conceptual inspiration. On the other hand, Evangelion Unit 01 is now presented as a dynamic bust model
That's so cool.
at human scale. Whether evoking the image of its construction within Nerve headquarters or
I
undergoing
bet that
maintenance,
sells well.
the sight of Unit 01, restrained in its restraints and submerged in LCL, powerfully conveys the sheer magnitude of this
Oh, people on the
artificial
back
human.
too. That's cool.
Yeah, that force
Piece,
perspective is
even
insane.
larger in scale than the original statue, has been further refined with overwhelming detail and an immense volume of sculpted information. Despite being a bust, it offers an incredible level of intricacy, making it a breathtakingly immersive diorama.
I gotta tell you, that is such a cool concept
It's really neat.
for the little people on the catwalk.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool.
The inclusion of Nerve personnel provides a direct sense of scale, highlighting the colossal presence of Unit 01. With its mouth open, this bust serves as a striking reminder of its existence as an artificial human. It conveys the moment of completion, as if construction has just concluded. The back of the neck even features a replaceable part to display the entry plug inserted. Furthermore, LED lighting illuminates the head, shoulders, and LCL surface with an eerie glow, allowing you to fully experience the immense presence of this masterpiece. The world of Evangelion, as envisioned by Prime One Studio and Josh Nizzi, still holds vast potential for expansion. And beyond that, new projects are already in motion. We are preparing to deliver a monumental impact that will leave fans in awe. Our new century begins now.
That's cool.
Stay tuned.
I like the colors on it too. It's really neat.
All right, so we've revealed the bust for Evangelion, but I think the series lends itself to even more design interpretation.
Oh, now that you've mentioned it, Prime One has made a bunch of different variations of Eva. But wait, are you saying that there's even more cool statues on the way?
Yes and no. Standing at 30 centimeters tall, here's a cute collectible that everyone's been waiting on.
Ooh.
You gonna give time to the cutesy things? I would love to know how these sell. I wonder if they're similar to Pops in Japan. Billy just ordered 3 of them.
You know, it's funny because pops are about that big. Then there are those bigger pops. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
they
saying?
are. Yeah. That's that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The same thing.
Oh man,
It's fun animation.
crashed out.
You got Pachelbel's cannon going on this thing. It's like la da da dee da da da. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit for that. Might be a copyright on that song. That's a pretty well known song.
What are these made out of? Like a vinyl, right?
Yeah, they're vinyl. They're just like, I mean, they're pretty much just like pops. I mean, I think that they're just, you know, Japan's version of them.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, he looks so cute. And I think he looks even better all super sized up.
Right? Just the right size.
I think so.
Just big enough to grab everyone's attention, but not so big that finding a spot becomes
Great
a
cover,
challenge.
Andrew.
Right.
Ava fans are definitely going to want one of these in their rooms. I want one.
Me too. But I think it's about time for us to switch gears into a genre that all of you might be familiar with, Japanese anime.
Japanese anime has captivated the
Not all
world
of
for
us.
decades with their universal themes on friendship
Yeah,
and
they know
love,
that's what I wanted to see.
unique world building, stunning visuals, and action-packed battles. It's a genre where all of these elements come together to form a work of art.
And Japan breaks the barriers of culture and language through entertainment. And this time on 13, we have tons to show off. 90s classics to modern favorites featuring ninjas fighting it out for their wives, boys and girls traveling across vast oceans.
Characters like this and more, coming up in our next segment.
Let's hope so, Bullseye. Could you imagine like an absolute Batman shown?
You know, yeah.
I would buy it.
Might be a little too soon. I don't even know if the books are done yet, but
They're not.
they're not, right? Yeah. but-
Not done yet.
See, I usually wait for the graphic novels because I'll just
Yeah.
forget what I read. You know what I'm
Me
saying?
too.
So,
Yeah, me too. Again, if you're just joining us, they did tease DC pieces, so stay tuned. Nadia and Jean. Another 6 scale. Interesting.
like Harry Potter to me.
Yeah, a little bit. Wallet and I are locked in. I love it.
That is pretty cool, though.
It's cool. Love the red.
Yeah.
Hell's Paradise, I guess, is what this one is. Cool the way he's growing through him, the tree. It's a cool looking piece.
That is insane. Yeah.
Again, that's what I would love to see them do with DC or just a property like that. super dynamic, a lot of color. All these pieces, they have such movement to them, you know. There's even like the Street Fighters, like all of those have great movement to the pieces. I love that. I like the music.
Seems like all these anime pieces are really dynamic.
Yeah. And these would look really great together. Especially the red one. I like the red one a lot.
1/6 scale. It's 1/6, but they're so dynamic. All these things going on around. They probably take up a lot of space.
Yeah. It's very cute. So the cutesy stuff is just really very popular in Japan.
Huh.
Going to be another multi-scale piece. Littler people.
Yeah, I don't know if it might have been Iron Studio, maybe it was Prime 1. They did a Lord of the Rings piece where they were all small, right? And,
Yeah.
And whatever, was it Cave Troll or something, was really big.
Attack on Titan. Chris and Logan, no DC yet, but they did tease 2 Batman logos, and maybe more. It's called the Troll. I like these dioramas with the people on them. It makes them really cool. That guy looks like a beast. That thing's going to be nuts. I'd like to see that next to the people, just see the size of it. Maybe they'll show it here.
With the
No, maybe
manga
not.
now complete, all of us are eagerly awaiting the final season of the hit TV anime, My Hero Academia. The growth and struggles of our hero friends, as well as the villains opposing them,
I've seen some of these
are
in person.
key
They're pretty
aspects
good.
of the story that keep us coming back for more.
So far, we've released a statue featuring the main heroes of the series, Midoriya, Bakugo, and Todoroki, under the Ultimate Premium Master line. The quirks of each character are dynamically captured in this action-packed diorama, making it a true centerpiece for any fan of the good guy.
And now, the perfect complementary piece to our heroes is finally here. It's time for the villains to take the spotlight.
The 3 we're about to see are as dark and eerie as they are irresistibly captivating. And let's take a look.
Again, I appreciate your input, guys. Thanks for being so knowledgeable.
Yeah, keep it coming, dudes.
It really does help. Oh, that's cool. Looks like you've made it stone. So they did the heroes, and these are all the villains, maybe? To oppose the...
Even in anime, the villain's cooler.
Yeah. That's cool with the hands. That was neat. And
Cool diorama.
yeah, they are the villains. Thanks, Cosmic Fortress.
This is still 1/6, right?
I think it. Yeah, yeah, maybe. I feel like maybe 1/5. I don't think
The
it
leader
said.
of a new world order, seeking to shatter the hypocrisy of heroes. A girl driven by pure love and a desire for freedom, piercing society's norms with her madness. A young man who fuels his blue flames with his own pain, setting the world
1/4.
ablaze.
1/4. Wow.
From the ultimate premium master line, My Hero Academia series comes its latest masterpiece, Tomura Shigaraki,
Sure do look good all together.
Kimiko Toga,
Yeah.
and Dabi.
Especially when it's
This
intentional
new
to put them all
release
together,
creates
you know?
a vivid contrast to the first installment featuring Izuku Midoriya, Katsuki Bakugo, and Shoto Todoroki. While the heroes radiate a sense of order and
think
security
that's the one I
through
saw.
their triangular
So
composition.
is that
the
nameplate?
villains exude
Yeah, like I'm not.
chaos
Yeah, it's
and
all built
unease
into the
of their
base.
I'm not
inverted
loving that.
triangular
What about you
layout.
guys who are
Carefully
fans of
designed
this?
to
Would
reflect
you guys
their
rather with the nameplate or
personalities.
without it?
This statue
Because even like on our
transformative
PC stuff,
moments
we don't
when they
really love
awaken
nameplates, you know?
and reach
Yeah.
their full potential. Countless hands
This is awesome.
inviting destruction, blazing blue flames, and syringes seeking the blood of a loved one. These unique
That's crazy.
quirks
They use those
expand the
syringes.
inverted triangle, amplifying the statue's imposing presence. The sinister aura of All For One's influence, rendered in shades of purple, the floating debris of a ruined cityscape, and a deliberate use of light and shadow to accentuate the villain's dark atmosphere. The painting masterfully conveys a foreboding mood. Subtle highlights, such as the swirling coats of Tomura Shigaraki and Dabi, capture the moment of rising tension. For Dabi, precise adjustments to stitching.
I'm guessing
and
they're selling all
bring
3 of these
out
together,
unique
right?
I would
contrasts.
assume.
Kimiko Toga's outfit reveals a careful attention to texture, with her cardigan and red ribbon rendered in warm tones to convey a soft, comforting warmth. Her inorganic equipment contrasts sharply with a metallic finish, while the complexly coiled tubes employ realistic materials. Even the syringe's pale silver sheen creates an impression of lightness. For this piece, we've also included a high play value version. Alternate head parts for Tomura Shigaraki feature a wide grin and his pre-awakening face hidden behind
That's really
his head.
cool.
Kimiko Toga's additional expressions
Yeah,
include
hand
a
mask, that's
playful
pretty cool.
tongue-out look and her signature mask. Dabi's white hair, representing his unveiled past, adds another layer of depth. Alongside the head parts, a customizable title plate bearing My Villain Academia is also included. Mix and match to create a unique display that embodies
That'd be cool if
the
you could take that
villain's
off and just put a
distinctive
regular
Yeah.
plate in it.
a statue infused with the unshakable convictions and dark allure of the villains. A piece that unveils another truth of My Hero Academia.
Yeah, the concept looks great altogether.
Yeah.
Set in a vast city teeming with crime,
Yeah, it's
Batman,
like Batman.
depicts a struggle against villains. This
The
masterpiece
Berserk
title
again.
from DC Comics is known for its diverse representations and storylines, spanning across comics,
So we've
films,
seen this one.
animation, and video games.
An all-new original from Prime 1 Studio is one such interpretation of the Caped Crusader. Clad in armor, wielding a great sword, his posture symbolizes fierce bravery, nobility, and gives the impression of a warrior cutting through the darkness.
Take in every little detail, color, and sculpt of this next piece and experience Batman like you've never seen him before.
Well, again, it's nice that Prime One's still giving some DC love. This thing's going to be big. And basically, we just saw renders before like this, so I'm hoping we actually get to see the statue this time. I'm assuming we will.
The Deathbringer.
Look at the base.
The Spear of Justice. The Phantom Axe.
Oh,
Demon Slayer. Judgment of Fate.
jeez.
The base is Bane, right?
Looks like, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That is
Look
insane.
at all the blood on the bottom. That's crazy. Yeah, basically like Guts. Guts Batman. Now look at the bats coming off the cape.
That is insane.
Man, I love the base on it. It's really fun. It's for somebody that wants something like Samurai Batman, something different.
The DC multiverse stretches indefinitely. Each dimension weaves its heroes and villains rise to the stage of battle,
Love that.
one after another. Among them, one stands out, a creation by Prime One Studio, Batman, the Berserker. First unveiled at Next Level Showcase X Part 3, this dark hero has finally reached completion.
That sword is
Behold
massive.
his majestic and powerful presence in all its glory.
I guess it's an axe, probably.
Prime One Studio has envisioned a dark fantasy world within the DC multiverse. A realm where grotesque monsters writhe and human malice festers. Venturing alone into the depths of despair, this Batman wields the power of darkness to vanquish darkness. His armor, inspired by bat wings, boasts a savage design that exudes the scent of violence.
Got the chainmail.
Overlapping armor panels, as if restraining his body, and edges reminiscent of sharp blades are brought to life with a dull metallic finish that underscores its role as a shield against the dark.
I agree. It's a little hard to tell it's Batman. If you didn't know,
The cape
I would think Lord of the Rings or
I was
something.
gonna say it looks like Sauron or something.
is meticulously crafted to reflect traces of countless battles and the dynamic flow of the wind. Additionally, two types of menacing
I agree.
helmets are
Yeah, I would not think Batman. I would just think it was really something cool.
Shapes shift in response to
I mean, this
hidden
is less
emotions.
Batman and Samurai Batman to me.
At his feet lies this dimension's monstrous incarnation
awesome looking.
of Bane.
Yeah, but even with Samurai Batman, you knew it was Batman. You know?
Yeah.
His fingers consumed by black
I love the
spots.
base.
His vacant red eyes. The heavy weight
The missing
of his
tooth.
helmet,
That's,
and the sword impaled in his body, all vividly recreated. Each detail features distinct textures and paintwork, imbuing the base with the presence that conveys its own story. The mighty weapons have undergone further evolution. The dual-edged sword, Demon Slayer, that destroys demons. The Phantom Axe, that cleaves even intangible specters. The Spear of Justice, piercing the strongest shields and obliterating hordes of monsters. The Deathbringer Sword, capable of granting death even to the undying.
yeah, the weapons are nuts.
And of course, when combined,
Look at that thing.
they form the colossal battle axe, Judgment of Faith.
Look at that.
With all 8 weapons at your disposal, you can craft your
Yeah,
own.
you gotta do the axe. That right there. You gotta do that.
Yeah.
The blood dripping off.
One Studios' newest
What do you think that is? Do you think that's
Batman Saga
quarter
about
scale?
to begin.
I think so. Yeah.
It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah,
I would assume that model's fairly tiny.
I gotta see the price on this thing.
I know. It's a big piece. I mean, even at quarter scale, it's going to be, I would think, over $2,000.
That looks huge.
Another bat logo here. What do we got? Is that Robin? Is that the Robin King? Oh, they're doing the Robin King in third, or the Batman Who Laughs, the Batman King Who Laughs with the Robin Kings in third scale.
Wow.
Well, that's I thought they were done with their metal line, but guess not. I did buy the Harley Who Laughs.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, this looks great.
Wow.
Yeah, that's going to tear up really nice for the. That's a fun piece. Yeah, I love the Robin King up front. I don't know if the XM one will ever come out.
King Batman Laughs.
That looks great. That's cool. Ha Mr. Freeze! It is about time to chill. Oh, third scale Freeze. I'm so freaking excited about this one.
This is how
Already love it.
I'll always remember you. Surrounded by winter.
Oh my God.
Forever,
Holy moly.
forever beautiful.
I'm in love already.
Wow.
Rest well, my
This
love.
piece is going to be $1 million.
The monster who took you
Look at him.
man.
Look at him.
will soon learn that revenge is a dish.
You know, we talked about it being like Nora in a dome, and we were like,
Oh
how
my
are they going
God.
to do that?
Life-size Nora.
That is insane.
Day one. Day one.
I'm going to go to sleep.
Oh my God. My wallet.
I'm done.
Video games have been an integral part of our culture. Like movies and anime, they
Oh
move
my
us
God.
with
That was
their
insane.
incredible
It's amazing how
stories
your
and
evening can just like shift. And
characters that are
Yep.
transporting players
Wow.
to unimaginable world.
And
Yeah,
with
I'm
cutting edge
shocked.
CGI, the characters in the
Right
world
there.
that they inhabit
Gosh, we
continue
talked
to
about it.
become more and
XM,
more realistic.
Prime 1.
And it's Prime 1 Studios'
Oh,
mission
man.
capture the evolution of technology in 3D.
I want to thank
form.
202 people
Let
watching
him
with
play
us
some of
tonight.
these
Thank you
games
very
yourself.
much. Hit the like button,
From
guys. Thank you
RPGs
very
to fighting
much.
Games,
Dude, that
so
is
much
insane.
fun.
load of
I
releases
mean,
coming from a variety of genres.
I don't know.
Beautiful and strong characters galore.
I'm in though. Somehow. I don't know. I have to sell one of the kids.
Oh, my goodness.
So it was it a my mind went blank. Was it a full size Nora or was she cut off at the knees or something?
It looked like she was like all the way up to her knees,
To her knees, right?
and then like there would be the base of the dome kind of down. And so I mean, it might not be a full Nora, but most. I mean, it's at least a life size, not just like a little figurine.
Yeah.
I love it,
Well,
and she looks great too. Like her,
She did. Oh man.
beautiful. trying to go back and find where they had those logos at. Do you remember where that was?
It was in the beginning. It might have even been before the opening credits.
アルティメットプレミアムマスターライン、フェイト・ステイ・ナイト・セイバー。最も優れたサーバントと言われるセイバーを4分の1スケールのポリストーンスタチューで立体化。特徴的な青いドレスと甲冑は設定に忠実に再現されながらも、スケールに見合ったディティールが施されたアレンジの効いた造形になっています。通常版はエクスカリバーを地につけ、凛々しく立つ姿を捉え、豪華なアルティメット版はワンドの差し替えで神明を解放し、エフェクトが発動するエクスカリバーを両手で構える姿にすることも可能。さらに戦闘時をイメージした表情の頭部、上半身の甲冑を脱いだバストパーツも付属し、上半身ごと差し替
Okay,
えが
there
可
is
能。
still another Batman logo
手にした
from the
イ
beginning
ン
of
ビ
the
ジブルエア
show.
状態のエクスカリバー。
What does it look like? Does it look more classic or?
セイバーをお好みの姿でディスプレイする
Like
ことがで
right
きま
there.
す。
Yeah.
バストパーツ用に専用の
That's
台
the
座
one
も
we
付
haven't
属す
seen
るた
yet.
め、それだけで一つのバストスタチューとして
But
飾
at
ること
least
が
one
可
more
能です。
Batman.
そして、アルティメットボーナス版には、広げた腕に手にすることができる、真の姿を表したエクスカリバーが付属します。こちらのセイバーは、日本時間本日15時より、プライムワンスタジオオンラインストアにて先行予約が開始。ぜひこの究極のサーバントの姿を手にしてください。
No doubt. No doubt. I had to go see if there's any more Batman coming. I think there's one more still.
Yeah, like I said, it didn't have to be like a new reveal. It would just show us more of what you've already announced.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's this. Show us more Riddler. Show us more Freeze.
You know, I was happy with the Arkham Mr. Freeze. I really am. Like, I still think it holds up. I still love it. He's gone.
I was gonna say I'm selling mine if anybody's interested. It's the Nora.
Ah.
It's gonna be so much money. Like think of it. I mean, it's basically 2/3 scales.
Yeah.
With that base.
I'm thinking maybe like any of the dials that they've done, you can say Superman, and then a little more because those were already a couple of years ago.
Right.
Batman vs. Joker, you know. So what were those, like 25 to 28
Ish.
for regular and right? Yeah. So depending if you got the regular, I know there were 3 different versions of the Superman, right? So I don't know. Let's throw on a couple of more hundred for the difference in price these days. You're looking at close to $3,000.
Yeah, $3,000 plus shipping, I bet.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So yeah, my $1,800 Mr. Freeze doesn't sound too bad.
No, it's a steal.
It's a steal. Yeah, I was gonna say, somebody buy this thing for me. You'll have the satisfaction of knowing that it'll help pay for my third scale comic book one.
Help us.
Help us, please.
Maybe people that can't fit a Nora with their Freeze, you know?
It's going to be a big piece. I mean, think how big Freeze is anyway.
The Arkham it's a huge statue, and
It's
that
one of the
base
biggest-
is like a lead weight.
It's like one of the biggest in my collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, sympathy buy. Yeah, sympathy buy. Absolutely.
Guys, we have 2 for sale, okay?
That's right.
So-
Two.
we
Two
have
Freeze.
2
That
for
makes it
sale.
even harder. That's right. True that, Bullseye. I hear you. All right, back to focusing here. What do we got? I don't know. That's cool. The Reaper guy, like he's got the hole through him. You can see through him. That's really neat.
You seem to be all dios, you know?
Massive silhouettes leaving their
It
giant
must be
footprints
doing well.
across the earth, creaking gears and blinding lights. Giant mechs have always been
Or
a
Pacific
thrilling
Rim.
and romanticized part of entertainment
Is Pacific Rim still relevant? Like, is it still?
The title of this showcase.
I
Is there a
don't
movie?
know if it's still,
I never even saw the first
relevant.
movie.
I've seen the
When it
movies.
comes
They were
to
good.
larger-than-life mechanized giants, the movie Pacific Rim comes to mind. The intense kaiju battles and the emotional drama never fail to get your heart racing.
Oh, yeah. And as many of you know, Prime One Studio has a rich history of capturing these gigantic robots in immense scales. And what we're about to reveal today is the next evolution of that vision.
So, without further delay, let's check out the Mighty Hunter created by the brilliance of humanity.
I can't remember how many Pacific Rim statues they've done. Maybe just the one.
I have no idea.
Oh, it's a
It's
bust.
a bust. Oh.
Wow, that's a cool idea. You can make it a bust, a traditional bust, or like an Infinity Studios bust.
Wow.
That's a smart idea. You can offer it in both options. Some people don't like arms on their bust. That's a good idea.
Right, but are they going to want to pay for that if they're not going to use it?
That's true.
That is insane.
That's what I'm saying. Like two different options, though. You either pay for the standard without arms or
Right.
the ones with arms. That's cool. That's going to be a big piece. Some kind of like Iron Man armor on this one. At least color-wise, I mean. Yeah, the arms are pretty awesome. That's cool.
You
Oh,
need a
Subway.
room, just a room for these two. That is
Yeah.
insane. I hope they show it next to a human being.
I know. I would love to see the size of these things. It's like that crazy Lord of the Ring troll that they showed last show. Remember that? It was like
Yeah.
it was like two dining room tables. It doesn't say life size, but I'm assuming it is. I mean, like a
Imagine if it was like 1/3 about that.
yeah,
big.
yeah.
Staggering 98 centimeters in width.
Nope.
Yeah, nope. It's gonna be big.
64.3 kilograms.
98 centimeters in width.
3 years after the life-size bust of Gypsy Danger stunned robot fans across the globe with its breathtaking depiction of the iconic activation pose, Prime One Studio proudly presents a new era of colossal Jaeger busts straight from the Shatterdome. Behold,
Who's buying
Gypsy
these things?
Danger, equipped with its iconic
I don't know,
weapons
but when-
and the much anticipated
Let me know when you
debut
unbox
of
it. I'm coming
Crimson
over.
Typhoon. These
Oh
two
my-
mighty hunters stand tall in all their glory, ready to leave an unforgettable impression. Gypsy Danger, the hope of humanity, stood alongside Rally, battling kaiju to protect the world. Its extraordinary details, made possible by its immense size, carry forward the legacy established by its predecessor. The signature honeycomb pattern on the main visor, the intricately designed armor panels, and the ultra-durable spine running between its dual thruster ports. Every element of its form and details have been meticulously crafted to mirror its on-screen appearance. Accentuated by precise weathering effects, such as dripping lubricants, this piece exudes an unparalleled sense of realism. The true highlight of this masterpiece lies in its dynamic arm parts, inspired by battle scenes. The clenched left fist and the right arm deploying the plasma cannon bring raw power to life. The cannon's muzzle, along with the head and the Voltec turbine, features LED lighting to recreate its iconic bluish-white glow. And of course, the cockpit includes the synchronized poses of two pilots. Experience the seamless unity of man and machine as you command Gypsy Danger. Crimson Typhoon, known for its swift and
141
agile
pounds.
combat style, served as a guardian of the Asia-Pacific region. This also showcases
If
an
that's
array
true,
of
it's nuts.
impressive details, from its imposing scale to its intricate coloring and gimmicks. Its large mono eye, inspired by the legendary Horizon Brave, features an LED light that replicates its signature yellow glow. The vibrant crimson armor, true to its namesake, is masterfully painted with highlights and shadows to create a stunning balance of brilliance and weight. Every detail, from the weathering effects and markings to the cockpit with the way triplets, has been captured with meticulous precision and impact. Additionally, Crimson Typhoon comes with an alternate version featuring dynamic arm parts, while its two right arms transform into sharp rotating
That's
blades.
so cool looking.
This
I think they might sell two
faithfully
different versions of it,
recreates
though, you
the
know?
thundercloud formation,
It would be a
showcasing
shame
its ultimate
if anybody
close combat
watching this
technique.
and not using
Paired with
the arms,
LED
you know?
lighting effects, this
Exactly.
piece brings the thrill of battle to life. With bases designed to evoke the Shatterdome, these masterpieces invite you to immerse yourself in their world. Get ready for the
Wow.
day they activate in your collection room.
Not as big as I thought they would be, but still pretty big.
Still big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna take up some room.
Real Elite Master Line. We announced this new line of statues in Showcase 12 Part 2, where we aim to bring a fresh approach to collecting, whether it's based on real-life actors or CG characters. With new techniques in sculpting, painting, and materials, we've achieved a whole new level of high quality and detail.
So what was the
yes.
first one? That
And
Rick
as
Alan
part of
Rickman?
this new collection, we're excited to announce
Snape?
a
I
special
think so, yeah.
collaboration born from a unique connection with a certain character.
Directed by Nicholas Winding Refn and starring Mads Mikkelsen from the film Valhalla Rising, we bring you the ultimate in realism, the iconic protagonist, One Eye, brought to life in 3D.
So this is basically to compete with J&D, right? I mean, I would assume that like that's like that level of price point. Obviously, Blitzway does.
I thought those.
tremendous.
I thought those Dune pieces were along the lines of that. You know.
Yeah, I think maybe it was on the last show.
Yep.
It's a good portrait. Like it's quarter scale, but again, I just don't know what's different about that compared to the other stuff they've done. You know. That looks good.
Looks just like him.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks good. I just don't know the difference between like this or like what Blitzway's doing. I don't know. Maybe like real clothing. Yeah, that's real leather.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah. Wow.
I know they really wanted to focus on paint applications. I mean, the paint
Wow.
looks great.
That looks awesome.
Yeah. I mean, likeness is fantastic.
And this is not with Blitzway?
Not Blitzway. This is the Prime Ones.
You know, this one and what was it? There was some other piece that we said was really. I think it was the Cavill Superman that weren't with Blitzway. You would think that maybe they're trying to move away from that.
You mean move away from working with them?
From that partnership, yeah.
Maybe. I mean, if their artists can do the same thing.
That Cavill Superman's pretty good.
Cavill was good. This is good right here.
This is
great.
Blue eyes of Paul Atreides,
This is all the Prime
shining
1
with
line.
vivid color and brightness on screen. The delicate nuances of Kratos'
So like Blitzway,
setting it apart
it's the
from
Alex Ross.
traditional
That's not
white
real
paint.
actors.
Superman's
They're
hairstyle,
doing all those.
Yeah, that's what I was talking
capturing the
about.
flow of every single strand of hair. Pursuing perfection in coloring, sculpting, and materials, Real Elite Masterline continues to redefine.
That's the
what
thing. I think they're
real
going to
can
use
be.
more fabrics, more materials.
The latest addition to
better
this
paint
lineup
applications.
is none other than the protagonist of Nicholas Winding Refn's visionary film.
But that looks good.
Valhalla Rising, One Eye.
Tech demo. This will be cool.
It felt as though a miniature Mads Mikkelsen was right there. At the fervent request of visionary director Nicholas Winding Refn, the protagonist One Eye from the film Valhalla Rising was brought to life as a collectible masterpiece. The
What if-
director's reaction to the Paint Master speaks volumes about its remarkable quality. The subdued tones capture the realistic texture of his skin. After countless adjustments, the balance between muscle and fat was perfected. The whip scars evoke an almost unbearable sense of pain in the viewer. Most striking of all is his unique expression, suppressing every emotion. Every
If it's full
detail,
polystone
from
or if
his
it's got
lost left eye, the source of his name,
any
to
PVC.
Nicholson's distinctive cheekbones, has been reproduced with astonishing precision, bringing the
lot of
silent
skin.
warrior's inner world to the surface. Aiming to break new
Probably the
ground
most skin
in
we've seen on a Prime
three-dimensional
1
expression.
in,
Yeah.
Real
an actor
Elite
statue.
Masterline. We will continue to deliver unparalleled forms of realism straight to you.
But look where they've come from, like the original Suicide Squad Harley with that translucent resin to like this. Like they've come so far.
Yeah.
Brain warping for me that it's like, this is the craziest thing I could ever have imagined.
It says random choice 2009 movie. I was gonna say I didn't even know what this was from. Is there a swap out? Yeah, there's a swap out, so you can do the torso bust.
It's making me want to go see this movie now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm interested.
I gotta find it somewhere.
Yeah, but it is random.
Well, I've always been
I'm gonna turn it up a little bit.
collector, and I've collected ever since I was very little. And I always would stage everything in front of me, all militantly, like as a scenery. I think a lot of it comes from my dyslexia, so that I had to rely on seeing. When I did Valhalla Rising, very early on, thought it could be great to do a figure of Mads Mikkelsen. He's my first alter ego, so it felt like the right presentation. So for many years, I had this idea or desire, but I didn't really know quite how to go about it until my dear best friend Diehl Kojima recommended Prime 1 Studios here in Japan. And I actually flew here and met with everyone, and they very kindly agreed to take on the magnificent creation that I am enormously proud of. And I never thought that something like this would happen to what I make. This is the most exciting thing I'm going to be telling my mother when I come back from Japan. Well, when I first kind of saw the initial presentation, I was very much focused on details. because that to me is obviously how you value, figures, is the amount of details. And because Mads Mikkelsen was going to be showing a lot of skin, it was very important that that felt real, because it's like anything, it's the hardest thing to capture again, as well as his facial expression. Mads Mikkelsen has a very unique face, unique cheekbones, and unique eyes. And those were, in a way, the most important thing to bring, besides the obvious dirt and horror and leather and fetish, the spear, the axe, the head. But the body was what I was most preoccupied with. The tattoos, the whipping marks on his back. Those things were like my first go-to places to make sure that they kind of really lived up to what we wanted to make. At the same time, Prime One Studio had a very difficult task, because we have very little material to show. So there was a real craftsmanship in having to really look at old images and then duplicate them afterwards. When the first 3D slides came in, I was like, and at the same time, I began to really respect the artistry of what was going to happen. And again, focusing a lot on skin tone, muscles, smallest ounce of body fat, things like that, that had to be accumulated and projected the right ways and so forth. And I began to see the attention to detail that obviously Prime One Studio was dedicating. We're off to the races. So then it was just about just counting the days before I could come and see it. Well, the irony of anything to do with color is that I'm colorblind. So there are certain things that I can't really see. I can feel, but I can't define them. But when I was looking at it, I think the most important thing was the shine and the aging of the leather pants. Like that was like a real sense of how it was, put together. When you begin to see something emerging, it's almost like a creation. And I could suddenly see Mads Mikkelsen in a tiny man. And I was like, okay, there you are, buddy. You exist. And now you're standing still. And again, it was like, how can someone be so good at capturing someone else's expression that is very unique to Mads in something like that? That to me is real artistry. This represents the film, because there is also two versions. There is him as a slave here, and then there's him as a warrior. And so you can actually have a duality when you're playing it around. One day you can be him before he gets free, and then you can be him when he gets free. So there's almost a narrative that you can play around with when you present it around the house. I would love to do a statue of Elle Fanning from the opening of The Neon Demon, where she's lying with her throat cut. That would be my next task to
it just keeps going.
For. I think that could be also because she's lying on a silver couch and it's all very glamorous. Design, I think that could be a lot of fun. I mean, there's so many things that I do. It'd be fun to do one from Drive, where Ryan is wearing this satin jacket with you can have one with the mask and without the mask.
I love these.
I think I've done a
in
lot
general,
of
but not so much on these shows. I feel like they could do that as a separate video.
Experiences, because they remind you of what you saw. What better way of living than always being surrounded by your imagination? I think that for anyone that likes what I make, I can only say I am like you. I create very much from my fantasy and what I would like to see. So for all the people that share the same desires and satisfaction from that, we're one. I am forever in depth and I'm forever yours. I think that anyone that likes this, it's not going to get better than this, because I do have to say this is so fucking cool.
Whoa.
And, I wish everyone can
drop the F-bomb.
He's passionate about it.
Yeah, he is.
a creator is nothing if there's no one to create to. I can throw as many emotions out of me as I want.
So Eric B
if
just
there's no
hit
one
me
to
up,
receive
asked me
them,
how's the showcase.
it doesn't
I just sent him the
become a
picture of
two-way
Freeze.
And so we have to
Yeah, he's
remember
missing
and
out.
cherish that. At
I
the end
tell
of the
you
day,
that.
we exist because there's a desire for what we project, and that
He just sent back
flows
the head
like
exploding emoji.
both
Yeah.
directions.
I say I've been getting messages from Matt.
Thank you.
He said he's in for Berserk too.
Fighting games have been around since the early days of the gaming boom, but it wasn't until the late 80s when it really took off. There's no doubt that Capcom played a huge role in that.
Yes, and they've given us so many memories with their games growing up, with Street Fighter being just one of them. But if there's another title that stands out in Capcom's roster, it's gotta be Darkstalkers, a cult classic with stylish visuals that features a cast of supernatural creatures battling it out.
Also, with gameplay mechanics like intricate combos and unique abilities. So, is this Prime 1 Studios' first Darkstalker statue?
Yes, and it's not one, but two characters. It's sensuality, intrigue, conflict, and harmony all in one neat little package. Plus, stick around for a few words from Prime 1 Studios' lead painter, Yosuke Sudo.
So I'm looking at pictures of Freeze. You noticed, like, it's basically like kind of like a crotch up.
Yeah, it's right at the knees.
Yeah. I like that. Oh, this is cool. This is what PCS did.
Is that Vampirilla?
This looks great.
Oh my god. What is that?
Darkstalker. That first one will do really well. Morrigan, yeah, Morrigan. Yeah, that's going to do well for Prime 1. Very much in the Vampirilla vein.
Yeah.
I guess she'll have a couple different portraits. Looks good. Quarter scale. Q2. I like that they're giving the pre-order dates. They did it on Freeze.
They didn't do it for Freeze.
No, they did not. Killing me, Prime 1.
The Real Elite Master Line, a series dedicated to the pursuit of refinement in painting, sculpting, and materials. In this RemTech demo, we'll showcase the innovative ideas and technologies that bring about an unprecedented level of realism in our latest statues.
So this is also considered part of their Real Elite.
What if 2D game characters were residents of our
To
world?
me, Real Elite
Prime 1
translates
answer to this
mo money.
question comes in the form of Morrigan and Lilith, brought to life from Capcom's Vampire series.
Looks great though.
Yeah.
Their pale, translucent skin is accented with a soft flush of rose. The flowing strands of their hair were sculpted to evoke a sense of atmosphere, while their wings reflect shadows like a hologram. Their eyes capture intricate iris patterns, sealing within them a mysterious brilliance. Staying true to the iconic anime-inspired 2D graphics, the colors and sculpt amplify the realism of these demonic beings. To
I
further
think
highlight
I've
their
gotten a
unique
real
personalities,
a
fine
new
details
appreciation
such as their
for
facial
paint jobs.
contours,
I think I was
lips,
watching
and eyeshadow
Eric
have been
B's
meticulously
contest
designed.
that he had a couple of weeks
Hold
ago.
on just a second.
The
It's hard to hear
result
you
is a
over this thing.
masterpiece
Oh,
where
yeah.
The contrast between the Darkstalkers truly
Let me turn it
stands
down a
out.
little bit. Okay, what?
Aiming to break
Just
new
the
ground in
paint,
three-dimensional
you know,
expression,
and the way they're done.
Elite
Eric had a
Mastermind.
contest on
We will continue
his
to
channel,
deliver unparalleled forms of
the paint
realism
contest,
straight to you.
and some of these things, and they don't work for companies. These are all like custom renders that they're doing. You know, 3D prints. Paint jobs were insane.
So much talent.
Especially I think the one who won was like a Predator piece. it was awesome.
Sweet.
There we go.
Yep, speaking of paint. See what they have to say.
Right on cue.
Mm-hmm. Be cool if Eric walked into the frame.
So I did this one.
Mm-hmm. Wish they'd do an Ivy like her, like
非
Morgan.
常に知名度の高い人気キャラクターであり、美しいサキュバスという羊を持つ2人。スタチューのデザインの特徴として、リアリティだけではない少しディフォルメされ、各部位を強調したバランス
Even
で
though
造形
these
さ
are
れてい
quarter
ます。
scale, they have a tremendous
例
amount
え
of
ば目
presence
の
to
造形
them.
でいうと、まつげが塊で造形されていることであったり、顔に対して目のサイズ、バランス感であったり、そういったデフォルメーションとともにより細部に着目すると、目の粘膜感、目の周りのテクスチャー感だったり、個々のパーツはよりリアルを感じる情報量が詰め込まれています。作品全体のベースも含めたイメージとしては、薄暗い空間の中にろうそくの明かりが灯っているイメージで、暗がりにろうそくの火が灯っている様子や石化した人々とそこを流れ落ちる血液など、キャラクター本体の美しい雰囲気とベース全体のダークな雰囲気のコントラストも見どころの一つかなと
Nerfing
思い
it, I
ま
would
す。
absolutely love that.
塗装の際はディフォルメされ強調されているデザイン部分はよりよく強い表現になることを意識していて、細部へのアプローチは見た時に確かな具体性を感じられ、生命感を感じること、大きくその2つの表現の整合性、バランスを最も気をつけていました。顔の造形における最も特徴的な部分と考えたのがアーモンド型のパッチリとした目の造形で、最大限活かせるように瞳やアイメイクの彩色に特に力を入れました。人ならざる存在であることを演出するために、モリガンの瞳孔は縦向きで小さく、対してリリースの瞳孔は幼さを演出するために丸く大きく塗装し、また白目との面積の配分に注意することで、より瞳の透明感や輝きが出せるよう意識しました。スキントーンについては人外のキャラクターということで、人肌ほど血色を良くしない方がいいのではないかということについてまず悩みがありました。だからといって血色を悪くしすぎると、今度は逆にキャラクターの持つ妖艶さであったりだとかリアリティが損なわれてしまうこともあり、調整には苦労しました。リアリティを考えたとき、方法としてはほくろや肌シミなどを入れるとリアルな表現に近づいていくのですが、それをこのキャラクターの特性上入れるか入れないかという点においてはすごく悩んだことでもありました。結果として今回のこのキャラクターたちにはそういったものは入れていません。ディフォルメとしてそこまではせず、キャラクターの妖艶さを優先することにしました。肌の色でいうともう一つ工夫していることがあって、人の目の特性上隣り合う色が違うと違う色に見えてくるということがあると思うのですが、今回2人の髪の毛がそれぞれモリガンがグリーン、リリスが紫ということがあり、それぞれ並べた時に適切に見えるようにトーンを考える必要がありました。なので若干ですがリリスの方がスキントーンを明るく調整しています。モリガンはヴァンパイアシリーズの最も代表的なキャラクターで、登場タイトルも多く長年にわたって数多くの他作品にゲスト出演をしているんですが、同時にタイトルごとにデザインが異なる稀有なキャラクターで
Dan
も
said he was going to be on, so I don't know
携わっ
what's
た
going
デ
on.
ザイ
He
ンによっ
must have
て
had
スタ
something
イル
come
はも
up.
ちろんカラーリングや
Hopefully
衣
he'll
装
still
の
join
デ
us.
ザインにもそれぞれ違いがあります。今回のスタチューの彩色を行う際、主な方向性としては原作ゲームの初代ヴァンパイアに登場したモリガンのカラーリングを強く意識して彩色を行っています。スマートフォンアプリてっぺんのモリガンの設定に羊膜の内側はかすかに発光と記載されているのを見つけ、これが彩色的にも視覚的にもとても面白い要素になるなと思い、
There was an
配
old
色のバランス
school
やパールを用いることでソリッド
school
に塗られた部分
sideshow
とは異なる印象を与えられるよう工夫しています。
Yep.
back in the day,
リリー
and
ス
it had like
で
a
も同様
Snake
に
Mountain
彩色してお
kind of
り、
base to it.
このあたりはぜひ
Kind of looked like that a little bit.
いろいろな
I can see that.
ご覧になって体感していただきたいです
The
ね。
snakes.
Yeah, that was where his was it? Yeah, it was
ことなんですが
Snake Mountain.
Snake Mountain, right?
レ
Yeah.
ザー、タイツ、アームスリーブといった要素については、原作でもはっきりとした素材の設定などは明言されていなかったため、造形やテクスチャー、キャラクターデザインから考えて、自分なりに各素材に分類して、その上で女性らしさを意識した彩色プランを立てました。
Look at that.
単純に一色で塗り上げるのではなく、
Yeah,
レザーのしっとりとした手り、タイツやアームスリーブのさらっとした光沢感など、視覚的に各素材感を感じてもらえるよう、
It's kind of weird that she's cut off at the knees, but you know, they would have made her a little bit higher. Even if you made him a little lower, I guess for height purposes.
They probably did height purposes or just cost.
数多くのバリエーションを経たノウハウや
Give us some shins, man.
成果が伴って今回の
But then I guess you would have to try to suspend her some kind of way, you know?
映像や写真以上の質感やディテールをぜひ現場
It's just really funny because I had this conversation with Johnny, their art director, a couple years back, and I showed him the Sean Murphy piece, and he laughed. He's like, "Oh, it'd be so expensive, and no one, you know, blah blah blah." It's like we would never do that, blah blah blah.
For the anime Cyberpunk Edgerunners.
I brought that to him.
Many of you guys at home have been anticipating it.
I'm so glad they're doing it.
In Next Level 12. And now we're proud to finally unveil the full scope of the title's first ever high-end collectible.
Ooh, set in the neon-lit dystopian world of Night City, where technology and crime collide. This diorama brings to life the young characters who navigate its dark streets.
Yeah, Lewis, the last show was only an hour long or so. This is obviously going to be a 2-hour. I assume we have about 30 minutes left. Again, thanks everybody for tuning in with us tonight. Can't thank you guys enough. You guys are incredible.
Have we seen this one already, right?
Yeah, we saw parts of this.
Yeah.
Maybe they've updated it. Maybe it's just Render's last show, maybe. Yeah, Dylan, you missed Mr. Freeze. Yeah, they showed the render, but this is painted.
The Real
So.
Elite Master Line, a series dedicated to the pursuit of refinement in painting, sculpting, and materials. In this RemTech demo, we'll showcase the innovative ideas and technologies that bring about an unprecedented level of realism in our latest statues. The young characters from the anime Cyberpunk Edgerunners have been brought to life in 3D, staying true to the CG style of the original game. This concept is most evident in the expressions of David, Lucy, and Rebecca. David's gaze conveys the anger, frustration, and purity of youth. Lucy's translucent charm is captured through the pale tones of her hair and skin, accented by the red around
If anybody's
her eyes
familiar
and
with
lips.
this game, if you let us know if this is accurate.
Rebecca's face blends her childlike innocence and ferocity with the cold mechanical feel of her cyberware. Each character is portrayed with a vivid sense of presence. Additionally, interchangeable head parts feature iconic emotional moments, crafted with the same attention to detail. You can enjoy all three characters, no matter which expression they wear, each reflecting the heavy and realistic world. What did you think? Real Elite Masterline continues to develop products from a wide range of genres. We will continue to deliver unparalleled forms of realism straight to you.
The alluring glow of neon lights, the bustling sound soaking into the bar counter. Where is this? And who gathers here? If you know the dark corners of Night City,
Cyberpunk
you must already have an
2077.
idea.
You see that LED in the back?
A bar where legends are
That's
born
awesome.
and fade away.
I missed it.
After
Yeah, there's like behind the bar.
Today, the
There's
iconic
like
venue of the
an
underworld
LED that goes
of young souls
the back.
racing the grimy and corrupted metropolis of the future. From Cyberpunk Edgerunners, David, Lucy, and Rebecca come to life as stunning statues. Experience their charm through the concepts, sculpting, and coloring infused into these quarter-scale masterpieces.
Looks good. Paint looks great.
Cyberpunk Edgerunners is a story born from the game Cyberpunk 2077. What if David and his crew were portrayed in the aesthetic of the original CG? With this concept in mind, the creation of this statue began. David, leaning against the counter with one hand casually in his pocket. Lucy, with her graceful posture and expressive, delicate fingertips. Rebecca, perched on a stool, exuding her carefree, untamed personality. Each pose is faithfully crafted to reflect the images seen in the anime. By meticulously blending this with the weighty, realistic aesthetic of the game, a new dimension of these three characters has been brought to life. Each statue can be purchased individually and comes with bar parts like divided counters. Arrange them as a group scene or display each one like a portrait. Either way, the compositions evoke a deep sense of the world they inhabit. David's youthful gaze and the texture and pattern of his yellow jacket. Lucy's ethereal elegance, enriched with subtle added details. Rebecca's mischievous yet aggressive expression, alongside her cybernetic arms radiating weight and power. Every element respects the character designs by Trigger, blending in-game CG influences for a refined interpretation. Each statue also has an addition with additional parts. Alternate head sculpts feature playful smiles, alluring winks, and provocative expressions, reflecting each character's unique traits. David and Rebecca's signature firearms and Lucy's monowire are also included. Combine them freely to create your own memorable scenes. What amplifies their presence even further is Afterlife itself. This iconic underworld venue is meticulously recreated with a carefully crafted color scheme. The green glow of the walls, the cool blue light from the ceiling. The symbolic neon lights are brought to life by a combination of LEDs and reflection paints. Every aspect of light, its hue, intensity, spread, and reflection, has been fine-tuned to perfection. The space conveys a luminous effect, even with the LEDs turned off, creating an ambiance that's stunning from every angle. The interplay of metallic paints and LEDs further enhances the lighting effect. The green and gold combine to reflect a vivid yellow-green hue. Even with layers of reflection colors, the brightness and saturation of the counter's sides remain intact. This effect can be appreciated throughout the display. Weapons, drones, and item boxes are also painted to emphasize their solid, heavy appearance.
One seems to be going a little bit long.
Raindrops on the walls, scratches, scattered empty cans, and dirty flyers. Every detail of weathering was carefully applied to bring out the dystopian atmosphere of the display. Smudged prints, haphazardly placed decals, and the smallest of details.
Sorry, I'm getting stuff ready for the videos.
Immerse yourself in the world of Night City through its striking and atmosphere.
Like I said, I wish they would move on.
David, Lucy, and
I think it's just the way she's talking. That's,
detail at quarter scale. Delivered to all edge runners who love the stories.
We got 10 seconds of freeze and 5 minutes of this thing. It's like, it's like it's cool. Like, I'm just ready to move on. It's not over.
Producer interview.
Oh my God. Another one.
弊社が初めてプライムワンスタジオ様とお仕事させていただいたのが、ウィッチャーのシリーズが始まりだったんですけれども、私が入社した初日に出社したら、私のデスクの真ん前に以前コラボで作ってくださったエレディンのスタチューがドンって置いてあって、すごい大きさなんですけれども、そのスタチューを初めて見た時の感想が、最近のフィギュアってすごいな。本当に愛情がなくて。
I appreciate the comments, guys. Thank you very much. Not the producer interview.
Right, but we can't understand it anyway. Like we have a voiceover, but I mean, they're watching it all over the world, but and I can't read that fast. So.
今後こういう愛されるようなキャラクターを作っていかなきゃいけないみたいなプレッシャーとかを感じたのが曲に起こってますね。
It's been a little interview heavy tonight.
Yeah.
Like I think one of these
Cyberpunk 2077のテイストで表現したいっていう企画を伺ったときは。
So I got one eye on SmackDown. Charlotte Flair jumped Tiffany Stratton from behind.
I'll probably watch it tomorrow.
So they're clearly on their way to WrestleMania.
Yeah. What
do you think of the Cena heel turn?
I predicted it. I'm surprised they went through with it though.
I'm surprised because on a farewell tour, that's not the way to sell merch,
By the time it's all said and done, we'll be back to being a face.
Little swerve, yeah.
Guarantee it. As soon as he did it, I'm like, double swerve. And of course, we'll see an appearance of Austin. Austin will come out and help.
でも実際にこうやって見るともう全然そんな心配一切必要もなくてめちゃくちゃかっこよくて可愛い仕上がりになってて嬉しいです。
Alex said horrible showcase. I wouldn't say horrible. I just say it's just a lot of it's just kind of dragging a little.
私基本的に2次元のアニメを見ることが多いんですけれども、今回のように久しぶりに 3D のものに触れさせていただけると、こんな表現ができるんだってすごい感動が大きいです。
I mean, I think this piece is unbelievably impressive. You got the caution, the wet floor sign. I'm guessing that's what it is. You got drinks on the bar.
It's beautiful.
Trash coming out of the trash can. It's a lot going on with this thing.
Again, there's no question the artistry is fantastic.
デザインのものがあったら部屋に飾りたいのにみたいなそういう気持ちが湧いてくるんですね。で、それを考えたときにやっぱり私が一番最初にエレディンのスタジオを見て考えこういうクオリティでエッジランナーズのフィギュアができたらファンはどんなに嬉しいだろうなみたいなそういう気持ちを大事にして企画が現実になったっていうことはすごい幸せな気持ちになります。バッチリです。私がフィギュアを見るときに結構好きだなって思うのがモデラーさんとかがどういう解釈で世界観を作っているか想像するのがすごい楽しくて例えばなんですけれどもデイビッドのこのジャケットとかデイビッドのお母さんが持っていたジャケットでそのジャケッ トはお母さんの救急救命士としてのユニフォームであって、バックグラウンドを考えると、こういうちょっとプラスチックっぽい素材を取り
Keep
入
checking
れ
the
た
Prime
り
One website to
す
see
る
if
の
Mr.
か
Freeze
な
is
み
up for
たいな、
pre-order yet.
そういう世界観の背景がどういう解釈で取り入れられてるかを見るとすごいちょっと嬉しくなります。で、私の個人的にすっごい好きなポイントなんですけれども、このルーシーの顔がアニメだともちろんすごい可愛いんですけれども、
VP says 180 of us watching. You guys all get the longevity award for
ポーラン
tonight.
ド人と日本人のハーフなんです。このリアルな作られ方をするとちょっとハーフ顔っぽさが強調されていて、その自分の解
I'm
釈
assuming they
と
must
すごい
have a lot of
一致してい
confidence
て
in
嬉
this
しくな
one
ります
doing well because they're giving it a lot of time.
Well, they must really want it to do well.
'Cause this is like the third segment.
Yeah,
私、
so
サイ
they're
バーパンク
they're
2077のゲーム
beating
の
it to death.
恋愛要素が一番好き
Our
なんですけ
patience
れど
better
も、
be rewarded.
その中
After
で
this, we'll be like,
恋
good
愛
night,
対象
folks.
として落とせるキャラクターが一人いまして、リバーという
I think
キャ
the
ラクターがい
longest
る
one
ん
was
です
like
ね。
what 3 hours
すごい
almost or
ムキムキマッ
something
チョ
crazy
な
like that.
Did it? I don't remember. Was there one that long?
It was one of the first ones, yeah.
ぜひよろしけれ
I
ば
like the one that, like, whenever I was in Boston,
嬉しい
was
です。
a long
私
one.
の
I don't
ワ
remember.
ークデスク
'Cause I had
の
to do
目
it
の
from the
前に
hotel
夢
room.
が
I
いると
remember.
なおさらちょっと仕事の絵のやり
Maybe
がい
because
とか
my
が
family was in there, I felt bad. It's like
ご検討いただけ
doing
る
a
と
live
嬉しい
stream and everybody's trying to go to sleep. Yeah, I was just kidding, DJ, on the Mr. Freeze. I know it's not going for pre-order. I was just a joke.
皆様、いつも応援ありがとうございます。
Yeah, DK, Mr. Freeze for sure. There's been a lot of good stuff tonight.
新しい形でまた楽しめるようになっていることを本当に嬉しく感じています。サイバーパンクの世界はゲームやアニメ、コミックス、そして今回のこのフィギュアなどいろんなメディアを通して広がり続けています。皆さんがこのフィギュアを手に取ることで、そんな広がるサイバーパンクの世界をもっと
Yeah, there was
楽しんでいただける
two
と
Batman
私も
symbols.
嬉しいです。ぜひちょっと
Or
リア
three, I
ル
mean,
な
there's
デイビ
three.
ッドとルーシーとあとレベッカを手に取ってめでて
I
あ
went
げ
back
て
and
く
looked.
ださい。ありがとうございました。Bye, Tunes.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. You were lovely.
Fans of this next sci-fi horror series are aware that getting involved with something beyond human understanding can often lead to tragedy.
Oh, yes. And next, we'll be revealing a creature where this exact theory comes
Yeah, one
to
day
life.
ago, Josh
I'll
posted
give
that.
A couple of hints.
Yeah.
It's from the highly
Rock and Roll
anticipated
Rankins right there.
2024 film, which is being praised by audiences and even film director Ridley Scott.
Prepare yourself.
I really thought
for
XM
a
would do
form
that.
Of terror that's even
They
more
should have.
cunning and grotesque than ever. Brought
The
to
Dark
life
Knights,
with
or,
vivid coloring and raw
White
design.
Knight.
We still haven't seen that Joker.
Which one?
The Joker.
From who?
The White Knight Joker.
Oh, you mean shipped? Yeah, I know.
Oh, we've seen it, but we've actually
Seen it. I've had
it's
it.
only, it's only been in your house, and I think like art maybe.
I was gonna
think
say,
you
I
guys
think
had the
maybe-
prototypes, right?
Yeah, that was it.
That was it.
It was really good. I just hope it gets out. I think they showed like 3 or 4 at the factory. Hopefully it wasn't one of those staged ones
Photoshop
like they did. Yeah, they did like the Transformer one.
Which they admitted that was. That,
They did. It was awful. Come on. This is cool. Base is really neat. It's cool. His tube's almost look translucent. Does he have a light up in his face? Keeps blinking in his face. Yeah, it must be a light up in there. That's cool.
Yeah.
I thought maybe they were just shining lights on him, but that's cool.
So this is from the new movie.
Yeah, Romulus. That's cool. 1/3 scale. That's all right, Matt Martin. Need that one too. The one they showed last show was incredible. What is it? Dog Alien? Is that what it was? Dog Alien?
Oh my man.
Breaking free from the constraints of 1/3 scale and non-scale figures, the Museum Masterline XL series delivers characters with unparalleled precision and striking presence. from the latest installment in the legendary sci-fi horror franchise Alien Romulus comes the Scorched Xenomorph.
Cattle prod in
The
his head. That's
Scorched
cool.
Xenomorph, accompanied by swarms of facehuggers that exude an
Yeah, the
unprecedented
base is really
sense of
cool.
menace, calmly strides through the film's claustrophobic corridors. Its towering physique is etched with intricate details that honor the biomechanical legacy of H.R. Geiger's original Xenomorph design. Capturing the essence of this new alien in its entirety, we have meticulously crafted the concept to showcase its presence in the most striking pose possible. The Xenomorph's distinctive biomechanical textures, the segmented ridges along its ribcage and tail, and the industrial aesthetics of pipes and grates, elements reminiscent of the film's set design, are all seamlessly integrated into this statue. The result is a piece that boasts an exceptionally high level of detail, ensuring that every groove and contour sculpted into the alien suit is faithfully realized. In Alien Romulus, the Scorched Xenomorph was filmed almost entirely with a practical suit. Due to the film's predominantly dark settings, the creature appears to have a black body. However, upon analyzing reference materials of the suit, we discovered an astonishingly complex interplay of colors woven into its design. Throughout the Alien series, different Xenomorph variants have featured base tones of black, blue, or brown. The Scorched Xenomorph, however, incorporates all of these hues in a masterful balance across its form. The Big Chap from the original Alien was primarily black, while the warrior alien from Aliens had a pale brown tone, enhanced by the film's lighting, which gave it a bluish sheen. As a creature that exists between these two films, the Scorched Xenomorph exhibits a coloration that evokes both iconic designs. We have carefully captured this unique characteristic, faithfully recreating its nuanced body tones. Up close, subtle blue hues reminiscent of the warrior alien emerge, while at a distance, the overall form appears shadowy black, akin to the Big Chap. This intricate color scheme has been precisely replicated in statue form. Additionally, subtle brown accents scattered throughout the details further enhance the depth of the sculpt, making not only its shape, but also its colors a rich source of visual information. The transparent dome, with its distinctive striping, reveals an internal effect of electrical discharges from sustained damage,
It's really
which
cool.
is brought to
Yeah, that's
life
cool.
through LED light-up
Cattle prod. That's
functionality.
cool.
The facehuggers slithering across the base are given a glossy finish, evoking a slick, organic texture. Meanwhile, the facility-inspired
A big
base
piece.
is
Look at that.
carefully
Yeah,
painted
massive.
to reflect the atmosphere of the film, immersing the viewer in its
It's
haunting
bigger than Killer
world.
Croc.
A concept, sculpt, and
Yeah, maybe
paintwork
similar
that
scale.
every Alien fan must see.
A little bit bigger than Killer Croc's
Experience
face.
the allure of this new
That thing's
Xenomorph
crazy, too.
statue firsthand.
It's wider. It's wider than Killer Croc. Man, they both look great. Mike, you said about liking the film more. I think
Movies,
you could
anime, games,
get that. You don't
comics,
have to love the movie.
You name it. At Prime One Studio, we love all kinds of pop culture, and we've got tons of exciting new projects in the works. What you're about to see is just a little taste, so get ready for some epic teasers.
It's going to be
With so
sideshows.
many highly
word
anticipated
graphics.
titles out there. Who do you think will bring to life next? We can't wait to hear your guesses.
Exactly. We love hearing from you all, so please keep the comments coming. You are the ones that help us shape what's coming next.
Stuff we're going to show you, but we don't quite have enough to show you. Ghost in the Shell, quarter scale. New license.
that from a game or something?
Obviously, a video game here. Looks like a fun game. Yeah, Absolute Batman would be great. We would love to see that. But like Billy said, it's probably a little early.
Yeah, let's finish out the run first.
Josh Nizzy. Boy's been busy. Power Rangers. Go Power Rangers.
Godzilla.
See, it's got to be Godzilla or something. We've done some really great pieces.
The sheer size, divine power, the absolute terror. This next creature might just be the one thing that comes closest to embodying our theme for tonight's show.
Kaijus are definitely on a whole nother level. The epic battles between the unstoppable forces take center stage in Godzilla.
It's the immovable
A New
object.
Empire.
The kaiju genre has exploded with
Gorilla
popularity,
Monsoon for everybody
and
tonight.
now Prime One
was
Studios
that?
is bringing
I
even
said,
more of these
he said
iconic
the
monsters
immovable
to our
force,
lineup.
and I said, meets the
These
immovable
titans are
object. A little
designed to
Gorilla
blow the
Monsoon for
previous
everybody
Godzilla
tonight.
versus Kong statues out of the water. So get
WrestleMania
ready for
3.
jaw-dropping
Yep.
quality that'll leave you speechless.
I think Gorilla and Jesse are probably my favorite duo. I mean, it's the one that, and then Gorilla and Bobby, but WrestleMania 3, I have a vivid memory of watching that,
Anything with Jesse.
Yeah. Like when, for that match, he did the tail of the tape.
Yeah.
He was going down calves.
Yep.
It was like just a phenomenal 24 inches. He's just good. He was so good, man.
And you always be like, oh, he's choking out the cartidius muscle or whatever, whatever
Yeah,
weird.
yeah.
It's like,
So then,
oh, look at this thing.
Oh, that's this is from the new movie, yeah, where he gets like a gauntlet type thing from the last movie that came out. And he had a little buddy.
That's cool. Was it any good?
Yeah, it was all right.
I still haven't seen Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah, I mean, this one was a little too,
Out there, fantasy
yeah,
wise.
it was a little fantasy. Yeah,
It looks like it.
little too much. He gets a tooth pulled or something in the beginning of the movie.
That Mike Mothra. I mean, again, these dioramas, they're fantastic. So much movement to them. Great storytelling.
Yeah, this looks like, you know, when they were all down in Middle Earth or something.
New Empire. That's cool. Those look great. Got more.
That's good.
I like that one. The skulls flying out of the bottom. That's cool.
Prime One Studio's bold next step into the Monsterverse. Prime One Studio is taking a giant leap forward with the Godzilla Kong New Empire diorama, aiming to create the ultimate jaw-dropping piece that pushes the boundaries of what's possible.
It's 2 minutes till 9. I wonder if it will be longer than 2 hours.
Godzilla vs. Kong diorama.
That
We're
was
still
awesome.
determined to offer something even more awe-inspiring while still honoring the foundation we've built. This diorama
These are
isn't
big
just
pieces
an
too.
evolution. It's the perfect companion piece for anyone who owns the original Godzilla vs. Kong. A seamless continuation that invokes new emotions and an entirely different vibe. The first, most crucial step was to redefine what we could do with this piece. While the previous diorama captured an iconic battle in a city setting, we wanted to transport the fight to the Hollow Earth, a world
Hollow
of
Earth.
endless
I said Middle Earth.
Yeah.
You know what I meant.
I know, yeah.
Location was flat and somewhat limiting for dynamic composition. But the Hollow Earth was a game changer. It allowed us to craft something truly special, a massive, magical scene filled with all the titans from the film in a single epic diorama.
Yeah, I'm guessing these are smaller though. right?
Godzilla
They look pretty
clashing
big.
with Shimo. Kong battling the fearsome Scar King. With Mothra, Zuko, and Hev 2.0 all joining the chaos. This piece is everything you've dreamed of and more. When it comes to Titans, we've taken every aspect of their design to the next level. Every sculpt is enhanced with intricate details and elements that bring the battle to life. The base itself is a masterpiece featuring the ruins of an ancient civilization, giving us the opportunity to create a stunning, immersive environment. We've also added giant, glowing crystals from the film, complete with LED lighting to invoke a truly magical and atmospheric mood. Our team meticulously translated every detail from the movie into the sculpt, ensuring that every Titan, every feature is as authentic as possible. We're pouring our hearts into this to make sure you, the collector, can feel the effort and passion we've invested in every inch of this diorama. Our approach to the painting process is just as revolutionary. We've created a unique, atmospheric color palette that captures the mystical.
Just to show you how big it is right
essence of
there.
Hollow Earth.
Just the rock work.
The Godzilla vs. Kong diorama had its own bold style, but this time
That's pretty big.
we
That's
wanted
big.
to evolve
Yeah.
the painting to match the dramatic new setting. Godzilla
Not gonna be cheap.
features his iconic
You think of them
pinkish
together.
dorsal fins, glowing brightly with LED functionality. While Kong has aged, with his fur showing a shift from deep browns to more gray tones, signifying his passage of time. Shimo and Scar King's paintwork has been carefully crafted to reflect their on-screen counterparts. while Prime 1 Studios' signature atmospheric finish ties the entire diorama together in perfect harmony. We've included LED features for Shimo echoing the energy seen in Godzilla, creating an added layer of depth and excitement. Every color, every stroke is meticulously applied to bring this world to life. This is more than just a diorama. This is Prime 1 Studios' most ambitious and awe-inspiring project yet. We've crafted something massive, breathtaking, and packed with intricate details that will stand as the crown jewel in any collection. Featuring all the titans from Godzilla Kong New Empire.
Can you imagine all three of
This
them
diorama
together?
isn't just a display. It's an experience that will leave you speechless. Get ready for a
That's
new
insane.
era in Monsterverse collectibles.
Oh my
Whoa,
God.
Wow.
Jeff Morris, time to reinforce the table, my friend.
Oh, man.
Good Lord.
And that's a wrap for Next Level Showcase 13, The Age of Titans and Machines. Sadly, it's almost time to say goodbye.
Yeah, but what an incredible lineup we've had from so many different genres. What was your favorite Titan or machine today? Let us know in the comments because we would love to know.
It's been one surprise after another, and honestly, I'm still trying to soak everything in.
Me too.
I think I'll need to go home and watch the stream again just so I can get all the details.
Absolutely. It has been such a whirlwind of a ride, and I'm sure our viewers feel the same way. But now, let's wrap it all up with a big thank you that's just as massive as the Titans and Machines themselves.
Thanks so much for sticking with us until the end. Prime 1 Studio will keep surprising you with even more
rough there for a while.
incredible releases.
And even more incredible statues that look as if they've sprung straight out of your dreams.
See you all again soon at Next Level Showcase 14. Wait, hold on a second. Wait, hold on. That's not all. I bet you didn't see this coming. Well, get ready because here comes the final reveal of the show. And it's definitely one you don't want to miss.
Ooh.
It doesn't look very Batman-y.
No.
I love the psych out at the end. That's wait. No. We got one more. Ooh, another aliens.
Another alien. That's what we needed.
Oh, it's Alien versus Predator.
This is cool. Yeah.
Yeah, this will do well. People love these. Alien Batman.
So I never made it that far with the Predator movies. I saw one with Arnold, two with Danny Glover. Right?
Yep, those are the two I watched.
I saw those two, loved them, and then I went straight to Alien versus Predator. I saw that one, so that one was good, and then I just saw Prey, which I loved. You know,
I haven't seen Prey either.
oh, they're so good.
Does Prey have aliens in it too, or is it just
No,
just
it's just Predator. Yeah, it's. I mean, I guess chronologically, it would be the first movie, I guess.
You have to see the other ones to see Prey.
No, because it's like the beginning, you know.
Oh, it's a prequel.
It's like a prequel, I guess. It has to be a prequel to Arnold because it's in the 18th century or something. You know?
Oh, that's cool. That's neat.
Yeah. This looks cool.
I should check it out.
1/3. It's gonna be pretty big.
I'm so far behind on movies.
Were you able to start Daredevil?
The real elite
No.
master line.
We've been doing
Dedicated
Umbrella
to the
Academy.
Pursuit of refinement in painting, sculpting, and materials. In this
Cody
Remtech
Rhodes
demo,
just hit the
we'll
ring with a
showcase the
massive
innovative
shiner.
ideas and technologies that
Yeah,
bring about
from
an
freaking-
unprecedented level of realism
What's
in
his
our
face?
latest statues.
Just ridiculous. I don't like when celebrities put their hands on any of the boys. You know what I'm saying?
Problem is, Rock said lay it in, and he did. It's
Yeah,
Rock, it's Rock's fault.
Yeah, like
He told him.
symbolic
to lay it
pose
in.
that embodies
keep a
the
receipt for that
character's
one. You know what I'm
very
saying?
essence.
Yeah, I hope he gets it.
A specially designed
They'd have
base
busted his
that
eardrum.
encapsulates
Yeah,
the moment
but
of foe's
his
final
face looks
breath.
gnarly right now.
With an obsession for detail in every element, the ultimate wolf predator is born. The battle-worn face bears the marks of countless fights, brought to life with masterful craftsmanship.
All these pieces are really
The
big too.
biomask faithfully recreates the texture of hardened metal, complete with Yautja script engravings, weathered discoloration, and battle damage. His dignified, unmasked face boasts
Looks good.
sharp details and high-definition textures. The burned flesh, the milky white left eye devoid of sight, and even the subtle variations in color around the mouth, all recreated with meticulous sculpting and coloring. A strikingly lifelike expression, as if it had been brought to life. Aiming to break new ground in three-dimensional expression, Real Elite Masterline, we will continue to deliver unparalleled forms of realism straight to you.
It looks good. It'll do very well for them.
Prime One Studios' AVP2 Wolf Predator is one of our most ambitious projects to date.
Crear la escultura del depredador Wolf fue una verdadera prueba de arte, dedicación y
Is his name
precisión.
Geronimo?
Desde el inicio
Geronimo,
sabíamos que este
wow.
sería uno de nuestros desafíos más ambiciosos. Capturar no solo la ferocidad salvaje de Wolf, sino también la presencia amenazante de los xenomorfos.
Every moment of this project was a labor of love, and we put our hearts into every detail, determined to bring this iconic character to life like never before. Our journey began with one simple yet vital goal: to capture the full arsenal of weapons seen in the movie and allow fans to customize their own Wolf Predator statue. From the shuriken, combi stick, and plasma caster, to the whip and plasma
There's
pistol,
a lot of options on this
every
thing.
weapon needed to be represented. But we didn't stop there. It wasn't just about fitting in all the weapons. We knew we had to craft a pose that
That's
felt
cool.
dynamic and true to the character's fierce nature.
Cada etapa presentó obstáculos y analizando cuadro por cuadro la película, encontramos inconsistencias en las
Get the
referencias,
party going.
lo que nos obligó a interpretar al depredador Wolf
Need
en
some
lugar de
coffee.
simplemente replicarlo. Lograr las proporciones y posturas correctas requirió múltiples versiones, asegurándonos de que cada cicatriz, cada placa de armadura y músculo transmitieran la imponente presencia del personaje.
We drew inspiration from stills, then pushed ourselves further, striving to create a pose that was not just accurate, but iconic. Our vision was clear: to create the ultimate Wolf Predator collectible, a true masterpiece for the fans. We set out to take the sculpting process to new heights, drawing inspiration from our Real Elite Masterline series. We focused on achieving the sharpest details and the highest resolution possible, especially in the intricate skin textures. But the goal wasn't just to make it look good, it was to make it as accurate as possible. Every detail, from the smallest wrinkle to the most distinct features, was scrutinized by our talented artists, ensuring that this would be the most faithful Wolf Predator ever created. When it came time to bring the Wolf Predator to life through paint, we knew we had to push the boundaries of detail. The weathering effects on the armor, the minute details on the facial portrait, and the small nuances around the mouth area. Every stroke was carefully applied to bring the statue to life.
La base fue otro gran desafío. No era solo un simple soporte, sino que debía enriquecer la narrativa, reflejando una batalla congelada en el tiempo y con Wolf imponiéndose sobre sus enemigos eternos.
Featuring not one, but 3 defeated alien xenomorphs. We brought the battle to life with incredible detail.
That's a lot right there.
Blood melting through the base only adds to the realism, as if the scene was frozen in time.
Esta idea, concebida por el director creativo Johnny Matsumoto Pam, se inspiró en un cómic de EVP, y lograr este efecto corrosivo implicó un trabajo minucioso de texturas, capas y
How big that
deformaciones
is.
de materiales, sin perder la esencia de las criaturas. A su alrededor, los xenomorfos, que emergen de la oscuridad.
This is a really good point. I mean, they really are super pushing this elite masculine tonight.
Yeah, how many times have we heard that? How we saw that word
Lograr el
elite?
equilibrio perfecto,
Ton.
asegurándonos de que cada detalle complementará al depredador Wolf
Make it stop.
sin restarle protagonismo. Con este fin, el depredador Wolf se alzó feroz y dominante sobre un
Just
campo de
please
batalla
make
que
it
narra su
stop.
propia historia.
Cripple, don't you got a show to do? He's probably falling asleep over
I
there
was gonna
too.
say he's probably he fell asleep on his own show.
Y un testimonio de arte y pasión presentes en cada centímetro de su creación.
We are deeply proud of what we've created with this project, and we can't wait for fans to experience it. This Wolf Predator is more than just a collectible. It's a testament to the passion, effort,
Stay
and
tuned for our
commitment
8-hour
we put
recap
into
show
every project
coming
we
up next.
undertake. We're beyond excited for everyone to see it.
It's a massive
and we
piece.
hope it brings the same sense of awe to
Yeah,
you.
congratulations to Predator fans, man. That's a cool piece. It's really cool. Well, I mean, we did see some DC stuff tonight. Obviously, we got to see a brand new reveal that Batman, was it Batman Who Laughs King, or what the hell is his name? King Batman Who Laughs, right?
King
Or-
Batman Who Laughs, yeah.
That piece, that was a really neat surprise. Obviously, they still have a lot of faith in that metal line. They've done a ton of pieces. I mean, I'd say probably at least close to the Arkham, in terms of an actual extensive line. It's probably number 2 in their statues they've done.
We got to see that painted, the Berserker.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's insane.
It is a really cool piece.
Yeah.
I think that piece will probably grow on people. Yeah, obviously Freeze was the hit of the night for me, but I saw a lot of good stuff tonight. There was a lot of good things. A little something for everybody. I would have loved to see some more Blitzway things, but you might be right. Maybe we're going to see less collaboration with them.
Yeah.
But I mean, Blitzway is not going to still put out great stuff,
Yeah, I mean, if Prime One can achieve that kind of, that level of greatness,
Yeah, they're there. I think this is a big hit for them.
what do you need them for?
Yeah. But again, like K.A. Kim, phenomenal artist for Blitzway. I think they'll continue to do a lot of pieces. Maybe they just won't have the same licenses. Maybe, I don't know.
I remember my first Blitzway piece I had way back when I was on some movie kick, and I had the Vito Corleone.
Oh yeah.
He's at the desk.
Yeah, that's a good piece.
It was great. He was sitting down, and it was real rug, like the
Yeah.
rug. It was like the base was a rug. It was insane.
That's neat.
Yeah, that was the first Blitzway piece I ever had.
Is that something new they just showed? That guy's face? That bearded guy? What was that? That was really weird. I have to go back and rewatch that. Maybe they put some like Easter eggs in that little exit.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know what that was. That was really weird. Well, they didn't tease a part 2, so they're going to go right to 14 for the next one.
That's right. The last one was split, right?
Yeah. All right. Well, that concludes our broadcast today. Thank God, 155 people still watching this, guys. I can't thank you enough.
Wow, that's amazing.
Amazing. Yeah, just again, fun show. I was, again, a lot of people didn't think that we would see any DC. We saw 3 tonight, so that's great. Martin says next time less talking. And again, this is a reaction show, so it's not like just necessarily a watch along show, but I do appreciate it. Hopefully, we'll try to do our best next time. At least we got audio working this time. That's at least a step up. So anyway, thanks again for everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. Please hit the like button on the way out. Sometime this weekend or maybe Monday, I'm not sure, I'm going to do a live unboxing of the Batman 0 year from Prime 1. I just got those boxes in, so I'll kind of figure out what night's best, but definitely have some more live content coming up on the channel here real soon. Might be a little less the week after. We've got spring break, so there might be a little less content. Might spread them out a little bit more for that week. But again, I can't thank you guys enough for your continued support. Thank you for the super chat earlier. Thank you for our members. Again, just thank you very, very much. Billy, anything you want to say before we wrap it up?
No, 155 people. I think, we had some more before, but so 155 sticking around with us for 2+ hours. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
You guys are hardcore. So again, we love you guys. Thank you for being part of this incredible community. You guys are really the best part of it. So again, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thanks to Prime 1 for putting on another great show, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a good night, everybody.